Imagine Eacity where minus 40 degrees Celsius feels sordinary, where children go to school in minus 50, and where the temperature has dropped to minus 71 degrees Celsius, minus 95 degrees Fahrenheit. This city exists. Its name is Yakutsk. Yakutsk is the capital of the Sakha Republic in eastern Siberia. It is one of the most isolated major cities on Earth, home to more than 300,000 people, and officially recognized as the coldest large city in the world. Winter here lasts between 6 and 7 months, from October to April. Temperatures regularly fall below minus 40 degrees Celsius. At these levels, exposed skin can freeze in less than 10 minutes. Breathing the air feels sharp and dry. Locals often describe the cold as burning, not just freezing, but burning like fire against the skin. The extreme climate is caused by a combination of geography and atmospheric conditions. Yakutsk is located far from oceans, which means it lacks the moderating effect of warm sea currents. Cold Arctic air settles over the region during winter and remains trapped for months. Beneath the city lies permafrost, a permanently frozen layer of soil and ice extending hundreds of meters deep. Because of this, buildings cannot be constructed directly on the ground. If heat from a structure melts the ice below, the foundation becomes unstable. To prevent this, all buildings are built on reinforced concrete pillars, lifting them above the frozen surface. Water pipes, gas lines, and sewage systems run above ground. Since digging through frozen earth is extremely difficult and costly, even burying the dead presents a challenge. During winter, families must burn coal or wood on the ground for several days to thaw the surface enough to dig a grave. In some cases, bodies buried centuries ago remain preserved in the frozen soil. Daily life requires constant adaptation. Cars must be specially prepared for winter. Engine oil thickens in extreme cold. Batteries lose power rapidly. Many drivers leave their engines running for hours, sometimes all night, because restarting a frozen engine can be impossible. Vehicles left unused for too long can become blocks of ice until spring. Those who can afford it use heated garages to protect their cars far. The cold public transportation also adapts. Some bus stops are heated, allowing passengers to wait indoors until their bus arrives. Clothing is a matter of survival. Residents wear multiple thermal layers, heavy insulated jackets, fur-lined boots, and thick gloves. Metal accessories are avoided because exposed metal can stick to skin. Frostbite is one of the greatest dangers. It begins with a sharp stinging sensation, followed by numbness, then tissue damage. If untreated, it can lead to permanent injury or amputation. Electronics struggle in these conditions. Camera batteries drain within minutes, phone screens freeze, mechanical equipment malfunctions. Simple scientific experiments reveal how extreme the environment is. Boiling water thrown into the air instantly transforms into ice crystals. A banana left outside becomes hard enough to hammer a nail. Wet clothes hung outdoors freeze solid in less than 10 minutes. A freezer in a typical home operates at around minus 18 degrees Celsius. Yakutsk can be 3 or 4 times colder than that. The entire city functions as a natural freezer. Agriculture is nearly impossible during most of the year. The frozen ground prevents crops from growing. As a result, the local diet relies heavily on fish, meat, dairy, and preserved foods. Outdoor markets operate even in extreme cold. Fish and meat are displayed openly because the air itself preserves them. Horse meat is a traditional and common food, reflecting the region's cultural history. Yakutia is also one of the richest diamond-producing regions in the world. Approximately 20% of the global diamond supply comes from this area. Natural gas resources power centralized heating systems, which are essential for survival. Without continuous heating, buildings would quickly become uninhabitable. The region has a complex history. For centuries, it has been home to the Yakut people, a Turkic-speaking indigenous group. Their culture emphasizes respect for nature. Traditions teach that humans are guests on the land, not its owners. During the Soviet era, Yakutia became a place of exile. Political prisoners, intellectuals, and dissidents were remote labor camps in Siberia. Many never returned today. Modern city life exists along the ancient traditions. Schools operate, businesses function, families raise children. Despite the severe environment, in summer, the landscape transforms. Temperatures can rise to around 20 degrees Celsius. Rivers thaw, greenery appears, but their relief is temporary. Winter always returns. Climate change now presents new challenges. As global temperatures rise, permafrost begins to thaw. This threatens infrastructure, buildings, roads, and pipelines. Melting ice has also revealed remarkably preserved mammoths buried for thousands of years. Scientists sworn that ancient bacteria and viruses trapped in ice for millennia could potentially re-emerge. Yakutsk represents the most extreme examples of human adaptation. It demonstrates how communities adjust architecture, technology, transportation, diet, and culture to survive in conditions many would consider uninhabitable. In a place where stepping outside unprepared can mean serious injury, more than 300,000 people continue to live, work, and build their future. The cold defines the city, but it defeated If you found this exploration off the coldest city on Earth fascinating and want to discover more extraordinary places that test the limits of human survival, subscribe to the channel and stay with us for the next journey, because there are still places on this planet that feel like another world.